Good morning. How's everybody doing? It's me, Trudy. I have a lot of stuff to show you, and the main reason why I came on here was to show you guys my Margaret Miller collage. But then I got in the middle of, and I will show you that. I'm on week 3 for the Margaret Miller collage. But I have been doing a no-spend year. Well, that's what I wanted to do, a no-spend year for 2022 because I have some goals that I want to achieve. And I have a best friend that I've been friends with since I was 5. And she has a friend, actually, you know, I know this person, and recently she had to move her mother into a nursing home. And so she can no longer, I believe she can no longer take care of herself. But in the process, she had to go through her house and go through her things, and that friend is not a crafter, not at all into that, and to her it was a bunch of junk, useless to her. So my other friend is a crafter. She's more jewelry maker, but not really a paper crafter. My friend, the one that I've been friends with since I was 5, called me and said, hey, I got a bunch of stuff. She sent me a picture. She says, do you want this? I was like, oh, are you kidding me? Of course I do. So anyways, I scored a bunch of stuff, and I wanted to share with you because some of this stuff I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with. So one of the things is she has this, and it's decorative fuzzy cord, and I'm going to look because I got a bunch of this. I got it in all kinds of colors. The friend's mother, who can no longer take care of herself, was a teacher. So she was a very creative, or she was a very creative person. So she had a lot of stuff. The problem, you guys, is the stuff was in storage sheds, and she lives in this house. She's been there for many years, and the stuff smells so musty and just like, you know, just so I had to wash a lot of this stuff. But this is a blue cording that I have, and then some ribbon. This is from World Market. She had. We have so much stuff, you guys. This is a holiday ribbon, and I really like this because this will be really good. And you see the cookbook in the back. I'm going to show you guys, but this is the trim, which doesn't have to be Christmas as far as I'm concerned. Then some green one. This is green. And some silver and some more of that. Okay, so that's some of the ribbon. Then, you guys, check this out. So this is Cloth World. I don't even know if they have Cloth World anymore, but you can see the bag. It's so old. And I looked in there and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that stuff. The big rickrack, you guys. So she had that in there. But the really cool thing is there was a receipt. And the receipt is April 75. So, yeah. So this has been in storage for that long, you guys. A lot of years. So I have that. And everything smells really musty. So what I'm doing is putting, well, I washed all because I got tons of linen, lace. But look at, I have old vintage patterns. And check this out. This was really cool. I really like this. These are pillowcase linens. Look at the image of this one. Oh my gosh. That's like so insane. I loved it. What is this? Oh, this is just, that's a pattern. So, yeah, so I got all this. And so what I'm doing, and then I'm washing right now a bunch of like bias ribbon, but she had a bunch. And some of it, the packaging was like crinkling and off, and so it's still, so I saved all the, you know, the packaging. So it must be old, 15 cents. Yeah, I'm thinking. And then I'm putting it in these baggies with some dryer sheets, you guys, because I don't like the smell. It's so musty. That's the bad thing about, you know, when you get some of this old stuff, you know, it's been stored away for decades, literally. Okay, so I know I have this in here right. And I want, yeah, I want the downy or the dryer sheets to kind of get that to smell. So I'm going to use this bag, and I'm going to probably wash these because they smell musty. Yes, they do. I don't like that smell. And I'm going to use that receipt too. And I'm going to put it in this bag here, so it can smell nice. Here's another one. Oh yeah, see, a lot of these. So this is how they came, and some of the packaging was open. So well, this one is. It's not too bad, but I'm putting the ones that are not open in another baggie. But I got lots of them, you guys. Lots and lots. Alright, so I got that. And then these are just some of the, and I have dryer sheets in there. But these are all like bias trim. So, where did I put that? Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. So I have a mess on my desk, you guys. I came home late last night and I just dumped everything. Started washing things. Okay, so I have all these, and then I started to get them all together. But these are some of the laces. These are so old. Look at that. It's just so beautiful. And I washed all these. These I put in, I have a little net bag, and I washed them so they don't smell bad. So because they were really musty. And that one, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. They're old. They were really old. These are really old. I don't know. They're vintage, definitely. Antique, I'm not so sure. So this is one of the bias tapes that I did wash, and I like the way they turn out, like, you know, kind of. So I washed that. I'm washing some more. Here's some more of that. It looks like spider web pattern. So I have that. I have a lot, and there's a lot on here, look. So this one, you could see, like, this is washed, but yet it still has this staining of like sitting in you know, just in storage or wherever they had it. I don't know what the situation was, but this one, look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have tons of this. That one. These are the ones I washed. I'm washing the dark colored ones because there's some black ones. Look at that lace. These are old. These had lots of different like spots, and yeah, just like dirt just sitting there. And yeah, so I'm on this non-spending, and my friend's like, hey, well, you don't have to spend any money. I'll just get you stuff. And I said, okay. So that was nice. Look at this, is really vintage and it's really stained and old, but I washed it, so that's the color of it. It's really old, and you guys, I I know a lot of people like that old look, but I just couldn't. That musty smell, just I just, like, even old books, when I get them, if they're too bad, I can't stand the smell. And so, but I'll usually put them in a bag and put them in a dryer sheet for a couple of weeks before I even touch them. So that usually takes that musty smell. You guys, just so you know, I have tons of this stuff. I have a lot. And yeah, this one. This one. Look at this color, you guys. I can't even stand it. They're beautiful. This one. Looks like she took this off something because it was together. So her name was Marilyn. Marion. Or she's still alive. It's just she's just not able to take care of herself anymore. I love this. These are going to be so wonderful for junk journals, little snippets, you know. Another one of those. These are all these I wash. Look at, isn't that beautiful? I just can't even stand it. This is white, you guys. White, but it's really not. And I washed it, so it's got that dingy look, which I love, which we all love. Okay, and so that's what I was doing last night, but a lot of it is still here, and I'm still like trying to untangle and all that. But yeah, look at this. Isn't this just luscious? I love it. And it's old, you guys. This is old. Some of this stuff was white. And remember, I washed it all, so it smells nice and clean. Okay. So isn't that, I really scored with that. I'm so excited and happy. But the other thing too she gave me, which I can't do on this because it's in the other room, is vintage cards, like greeting cards that she collected, and wrapping papers, and and she really liked to, I guess she gave a lot of gifts because she had some bags that were really nice bags. Like this bag, look at this. Look at the pattern of that. I think you can see that. I'm going to cut this, and this is like really solid. I know it's for a wedding, but I'm going to cut this up. This is going to be a front of a journal, you guys. So I have that one. This one, look at that. Same thing. These are like fabric. Same thing. I'm going to use that for a front of a journal. And I got this. This is in the packaging. And I wanted that raffia. I'm on the hunt for raffia. Excuse me. And then this one. This is a Christmas one, but this one is really nice. And it's got that. It's solid. So I really like this. This will be a nice, imagine that, a journal cover, you guys. Really nice, with some cording for accenting and all that. So I got that. She also had fabric. Of course, you know, I already washed that. So I have that one. That one. I have this eyelet, pink, beautiful eyelet. This one. This Easter one. Now these are all cotton, but these are polyester blends. These are nice, and I already washed all those, so I have those. And then like I was saying, the cards and the vintage wrapping paper and all that, I have it all in the other room. I'll try to get it together so I could show you guys what I'm doing with that, or what, you know, what I got. But I want to share. I have a share for you because it's something I'm working on, and then I'm going to come back with my Margaret Miller collage. So here's some more bias tape. Yeah, and some. I see. I threw it all on my desk, and I'm finding it, but I have to wash this. I can't handle it. Cannot handle that musty smell. I'm sorry. Okay, so this right here is a journal that I'm doing, and I know you guys have seen these. Many have done them before me, but I decided this year that I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I'm doing, even if it's been done before. Okay? Because even though we do things, you guys, and maybe somebody else has done them, nobody's done them like you, right? All of our work is, I mean, unless you're like totally copying somebody, but when we're getting ideas, you know, and inspiration from other people, it's our work, you guys. So yeah. So this is the one I'm doing. So I'm doing 3 of these for my daughters. Well, I have 2 daughters and a daughter-in-law, and I'm making 3 of them. And I am going to put rickrack. This one's going to have, I think I'm going to put like rickrack right here. I like that. I think that's going to look lovely like that. So that's going to be like that. I'm going to make a dangle. And here's what I did. So I have, what is the, I cannot remember the printables. K&P printables, I believe. I'll put the link on the bottom, you guys, for the printables that I use, but I love them. And, so I fussy cutted all this out. Oh, let me see. There you go. So I fussy cutted all this out. I put this there, and it says, "What a fine big dinner." I took all. I'm still working on this. There's a lot to be done. But I'm covering all the separators, the tab separators, so that when you open it, you'll see beautiful pattern paper, but you'll know that this is what it was. Now I'm keeping some of the pages in there, mostly some of the ones with images. And then every tab is going to be decorated. This is an old vintage. I have tons of cabinet photos and also old vintage photos of family. What happened is I ended up getting this chest years ago, and I have old vintage photos from like the 30s, 20s, 30s, 40s. And so this is, and I have never done anything with them but for myself. Anyways, so this is a vintage photo that I copied and put in there, and of a couple. This is a little pocket right here. It's not a big one, but I'm okay with that. And then my sister passed away years and years ago. Remember, this is for my daughter. And some of the family recipes. This was my sister's writing that she just doodled on a paper for cheese soup. It's caldo de queso in Spanish, and it's cheese soup. My daughter makes a beautiful one, but I want everybody to have a little bit of my sister's recipe because everybody loved hers. So that's that. And then I have recipes of my mom's that I'm putting in here as well. So this, and then I have lots of like advertisements I'm putting in here. This is another one. I've used different papers. The papers are very eclectic. I'm not really going with one specific, design. I'm just kind of eclectic. I like that. So this is a recipe from my kid's grandmother, my ex-mother-in-law. She passed away, and these are cookies she taught me how to make. These are Bright-Eyed Susans. I tuck that in here. That is a printable. This is a printable from KB and Friends. I'm pretty sure it's KB and Friends, but I will make sure I put the link on the bottom. Canning, some information. I like the vintage photos. Hope you don't get all that glare. And then, again, it's Easy Steps for Perfect Fudge. And I didn't put these in order. I just picked different things that I think she would enjoy. So another photo. My daughter likes 50s. She likes that. So along with this cookbook, they are getting an apron. I'm going to make them aprons too. This is an old Crisco thing that was in part of the advertisement in the packaging. And yeah, so I took that in there. And then I am going to go ahead and make these little journals. I'm going to sew some little, paper, some vintage or tea-dyed paper, and make little journals out of this so she can make little notes. Same with this one. I have a lot of these little things of different little vintage things you can, you know, but I'll put that in there. This is some paper. I'm not sure what the paper was, but it was really fun. Page on, I just put that page in there. That one. These are old lines that I had. My daughter's birthday's in March, so this is an old calendar. I don't remember the year, but it's my daughter's birthday month. This is an old Libby's Solid Pack pumpkin wrapper around it, and I copied it and cut it, and then, you know, distressed it a little bit, and then I sewed this little piece of some fabric right there. This is some, you know, we get those little tablets and things like that. Well, I got this at a thrift store. It's like a shopping list, a menu planner thing. I tucked that in there. And I have lots of stuff I'm still going to tuck in there, but I just want to show you what I'm working on. This is in vintage from another cookbook, I believe. Again, another one. And my thought, like, I'll tell her, she can, like, put little, if she doesn't like that, she could put little, her own recipes of, you know, hold on, index cards, you know, with recipes, and just glue them on here so she could start her own collection for her daughters, you know. This is a Chipotle bag, and I sewed this because I like this, and she could just throw, I have some of those lists in here, and I put a little tab on there. And then this is an old from a recipe, and again, I'm gonna make a little, I'm gonna sew some paper so it can be like a little journal within a journal. She could just sew all kinds of stuff in there. And then on this side, there's another little pocket, so she can do that. And then that. But remember, when this is all done, I'll do total flip through. So my mom gave me this. I will show you because I have one right here. So a lot of the recipes that I'm going to put in this book are going to be from this one, because I have a really old, dilapidated one. I'll show you that one too. This one. My mom gave me this book years ago, and here's the letter she wrote to me in 1985. And I made a copy of this for everyone. But this book is so dilapidated. I used this. I got married really young, and I didn't know how to cook, so I learned. I was self-taught. I was 17 when I first got married to my kid's dad. But anyways, I found 3 of these books, and I'm gonna use them to use the recipes in here that I made, and because a lot of these were the cookies that I did for Christmas, pie crust, stuffed pasta. I mean, I did a lot of these recipes that my kids grew up with. So I'm gonna take this apart, or, you know, I'm gonna use a lot of that from there and put it in there. But I made a copy of that, and it says, "To my loving daughter, Trudy." And it says, "This is something you can pass on to your daughter. I hope you'll enjoy as years go by, and I hope it will be of good use to you. If all else fails, follow instructions. Love you, Mom." And she wrote that 5/12 of 85. So my kids are always saying, "Mom, I want your cookbook." So they're all going to get a piece of that. And I thought, tell me what you guys think, because I thought I wanted to put granddaughter here and then cross their name out and cross my name out and put their name, and then love you. They called my mom Nana and put Nana. So my mom is kind of giving them some tools for their cooking and their kitchen and their family. Tell me what you guys think about that. Comment below. That would be really nice. So yeah, so I'm making one of these for all my girls. I have a bunch of these, you guys. I have some really old ones too. And I love these notebook ones because you take them off, you do one page at a time. It's really cool. So anyways, like I said, it's been done before. Many of you have done them. I'm just going to show you guys my process and why I'm doing it and what I'm doing. And I will show you guys the finished result when I'm done. Sorry about my voice. No, I'm not sick. I've been tested and tested and tested. Keep coming up negative. I don't feel bad. But I just have this cough and I have this congestion. So, I have asthma too, so. Anyways, yeah, and the other thing, don't forget, let me know what I can do with these if you guys have any suggestions. I know they're Christmas, but, and it's decorative fuzzy cord. I want to do something cool with them. Remember, I have a bunch of grandkids, so if you know any crafts that I can do, that'll be great too. You guys have a fabulous day. I'm going to come back because I have to do the Margaret Miller week 4 prompt and catch up on week 3, I believe. I already did it, but I have to, and I'll just show you guys what I did. Okay? Have a great day. All right. Bye.